right, warriors, let's do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. We're going to breathe in deep, hold it, release together. And what we want to do is just make room, just make room to absorb golden nuggets so that we can start applying some of this stuff. The only way you're going to get over some of this ruminatious is to start winning a couple of battles. And guess what you're going to start thinking about that moment? The moments are the wins. Small battles. You see, many of you are wanting to win the war, and you ain't even there yet. Win the small battles, win these little engagements, and understand your power. And how your no means no. Not no. Stop it. No. It's very powerful. And narcissists run from rejection. You're just not a big enough obstacle. 5 seconds. Let's take a badass walk on the beach. And don't forget to subscribe us. 5 Mississippis. Let's do this. Come on. Release slowly. All right. Shake that shit off, y'all. Look, y'all gonna make me take my chancla off. Don't make me take my chancla off. Look, you see narcissists that crossed your path, the reason they're gonna hoover you is because they full well understand the supply that you provided. See, they don't have to wonder. They don't have to wonder what kind of person you are like others. Others just exercise limerence, a fantasy, a world that maybe they could imagine that you're living and what you could provide. Narcissists, although be it a handful, know exactly what it is you provide. So if you are who you say you are, and that you are the person that was the abused in the narcissistic relationship, then understand the narcdacity of the narcissist will be to return. Look, if you provided everything that you said you do, wouldn't you hoover you? Well, wouldn't you? The wind is speaking to me now. Look, the bottom line is this. This is the reason why narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths need to destroy you. Because they know exactly what you can provide. They know that left alone, you don't need them. In fact, for many of you, this is why they despised you. You couldn't bend. You stayed focused. And no matter what drama and chaos they would introduce into the household, you overcame it. It blew their damn mind. They just knew you had to have help. There's no way that they could even have put up with a third of the bullshit that they had you go through. And this is why they don't want to have to live with watching you, because they're going to hoover, but they also know that with your boundaries, they have to hate from a distance. And there's nothing worse that can haunt a narcissist than knowing that you broke the spell, that you're the one that got away, and now they have to watch you succeed without them and share with others. Anyone else can now approach you except for the ones that showed you who they really are. And they know this. They can't stand it. And this is what happens. Their ego death. It knocks them down so many notches because you were one of the first to let them understand they're not that special. You're average at best. You see, narcissists come in now, and they're going to, on this hoover, they're going to want to come in with a niceness. They want to understand. They're hoping that their niceness and words of change will erase the past. In fact, this is what they're banking on, that you won't even bring it up, because if they can play pretend that it never happened and you play along, then you're still trauma bonded. You see, for the majority of narcissists, what they need to do is exploit your good reputation, your associations. It's your connections. It's connections of mentally balanced people that give the narcissist opportunities. You see, there wouldn't have been a Jezebel without an Ahab to enable. Narcissists rely on others, whether it be a man or a woman, because of your mature connections. They have none. And it's why they need a monkey branch to others. And guess what? They want to know more first bestest. They want to meet your friends. And you think it's a qualifier for your success for others to know that you associate with badasses, people with direction and purpose. Narcissists know this. For them, it's opportunity to elevate into another socioeconomic level without earning it. All they had to do was show up and get you to introduce them to your circles. You see, narcissists, they want to act surprised when they come to Hoover, as if it were, in a melodramatic way, coincidence. And there's no coincidence when it comes to narcissists. What's going to blow their mind is when you show them to be, when you show indifference and the rejection is immediate, because your first immediate reaction is what it is you harbor inside. And narcissists know this, because you can't fake that first impression. So it's going to be very, very hard for you to show indifference until you start to win some small battles, engaging narcissists out in the work environment, out in public, that are not the ones that handed you your ass. Because those are the ones that will take your breath away. They're different. And it's why it's best for you to blow the damn bridge up. Don't try to act like you have this false confidence to think that, oh, I got this, now I'm going to reject them. It's my turn. You see, the narcissist wins because you're still giving them a fucking audience. You still give a damn enough to argue and show them and put them in their place. You see, this tactic is also a narcissistic tactic, a strategy. You see, for them, the death blow is you blowing the bridge up, disappearing, never seeing them again. The going back and forth means you still have a droplet of give a shit, even if it's hate. Where's the audacity for them to come back is them hiding the loss, because they went out trying to find your replacement. In fact, even while coming back to you to Hoover, they can't afford to lose their place, because they're either spinning plates or they're in someone else's harem, because they are a pick-me and the go-getter. They have to play both sides. And it's why when they come to you, they're going to introduce whoever it is they're with as a roommate, a BFF, or they're in the alphabet community, right? So that you don't have any lingering doubt while they're trying to groom you into their dream world. You see, they took the blue pill, not the red pill. They chose to ignore reality in the red pill and decided the blue pill, living in the dream, is more better bestest. If they can just get you to see their dream and pull you in, the curse will stick better. The spell, the love bomb. You see, because in their dream world, they can change the rules. They can move the goalpost. In reality, there's accountability and responsibility. Their world got so traumatized in their in the reality at a young age that they experienced arrested development. And they haven't grown past that. They relive it. In fact, so much so that they're looking for triggers. They're looking for a reason to run first or hurt you first. And this is how they go in and out of relationships. This is the majority's generational curse, to bounce from person to person, connection to connection, and always looking back to see what they missed out on, and to see if they can go back and hoover. Because in their world, everyone is a place card, a placeholder. They put people as products on layaway. And if they progress, they feel they have options to say, hey, I'm here. You missed me? I missed you. How have you been? Shut up. You ignored me. I didn't ignore you. You left me. Stop it. I can't even remember why we argued. Pull up a chair. Let me show you the shit you done. Warriors, narcissists want to play stupid. They play stupid and win stupid prizes. Oh, they'll double back. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't double back to someone who gave them everything for nothing? Hell of a trade-off. Warriors, they wouldn't make a pimple on your ass. They wouldn't last in your shoes, not even a month, much less the lifetime that you lived to suffer through and survive what you've been through. Is remarkable. I'm proud of you. But now is the time also to shake the dirt off your ass, get off that couch, kick the ruminatious ass by introducing new memories of the victory and hobbies, things you have never done before that give you the butterfly feelings that you have to fucking pay attention to, because if you don't, you're going to fuck up. You see, when you do those kind of hobbies, you can't get lost in thought. You can't wander around still ruminating and then self-convicting your ass because you can't shake it off. To beat it, you got to find something more exciting. You see, an addiction will always be the addiction. That's like alcohol. You can't argue the fun with alcohol. It inebriates. It frees you temporarily. Many of you try to find the awful things of it and think that that will repel you from it. That will make it awful to it, disgusting, right? Now you need to realize that you had too much fun and you couldn't control the happy. Happy. So what you do to beat the alcohol, you find a more better bestest addiction that keeps your mind off it, and it's more funnerist. But it's a healthy ass distraction this time. Can I get a what? Warriors, I want to thank y'all so much for all your support, for the financial support, the prayers, the remarks, and I can't say the name because they asked me not to, but thank you so much. I got it. Check it out. The electric skateboard, a land surfer. This is a land surfer right here. Man, thank you so much. I thank you. A warrior gave a gift through PayPal with direction to get Chico his skateboard. And that's so awesome. Thank you. And look, let's go over some big mistakes. Let's share. And Ruminatious, I wanted to share that with you because although the warrior asked to not share their name, I'm not going to. But the gift I needed to share with you because it's constant. You need to feed your mind something new and interesting to keep it busy. You see, when you don't give your mind something to chew on, at night while you sleep, your soul is solving problems. Which problems are you going to feed it to solve? See, tonight, mine's going to be skating. Electric skating. That's the new. But you got to constantly elevate, constantly chase those healthy distractions. This is what narcissists can't do. And they want you trapped in their world. The vicious karmic cycle. Big mistakes, warriors. Might be a narcissist. Might be a redneck. Might be some shit we need to work on. Right? Let's go over it. Self-absorbed, emotionally unavailable, and can make grandiose promises with zero intention of keeping them. Man, you can't make this shit up. Would rather be in a bad marriage than go on another bad date. Wow. The most interesting people are the ones who often work against their best interests. Get your ass in the crack every time. Would rather buy new clothes than do laundry. Isn't it amazing in the land of privilege? Our clothes are disposable. Dating was never about the money. Must be part squirrel because they seem to attract all the nuts. And absolutely not over their ex. Gotta get that shadow work done. Childhood trauma. Gotta face that reality head on. Warrior self-work is important. If you see anyone out there single, they're single for a reason. Do your due diligence to figure it out. Your life is nothing to be gambled with. A taste of narcissists opened your eyes to that reality. I still got fortune cookies in my glove box. And we slowly knocking a dent in them. Let's see what this one has to say today. To rule with virtue is like the North Star has its place in the sky. Interesting. To rule with virtue is like the North Star has its place in the sky. Yeah, I think they missed a word in there for that one to make sense, but I get it. I feel you. You know what's funny? I found out from a Chinese friend of mine that fortune cookies is an American thing. They don't exist in China. They just don't. We just do that on them and say, well, I think we'll throw this one on you. Warriors, investigate truth. It's a funny thing how narcissism and narcissists open your eyes, but it was a blessing. Because in this knowledge now you carry a priceless playbook and no excuses why you should fall into anyone's trap ever again. Now the idea is just to get you to that place. To that place where you can smile again, laugh and share from the victory to heal the wounded warriors around you. There are many. Thirsting for direction, discipline, regimenting, experiences. You want to beat the Ruminatious? Scream your war cry. And listen to the echo, reverb. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your story. I was in a dark place, and you pulled me out. Be there for each other. The purpose for us coming into this awareness so late in life is to prove the failures of our ancestors, our forefathers, our parents. They failed you and I in not passing down this gem, this priceless information for a better quality of life. Of course, they're not going to paint that picture for you and tell on themselves, because they were a part of the problem. You breaking generational curses in spite of them is what pisses them off. They can't celebrate with you. They can play pretend in front of you. But you know and I know they were never there for you. Get out there and own it. The only thing narcissists can hope for is that you give up on you. That's all they got. Now get out there and own it. Succeed. Become a thorn to Satan's ass. Another fail. Honor to Yehovah, Yahweh, Elohim, Abba. Father smiles. Now get out there and win some battles. The divine has a strategy for the war, and you already know it's won. Pass your earthly test. Live in your paradise on earth as narcissists live their hell on earth. And no, never feel sorry for a narcissist. They had the same choice you had to make at the crossroads. You had to experience it to know it first or though. They chose, you chose more, better, bestest. It's never goodbye, warriors. It's always until next time. Thanks so much for your support. Namaste.